this time, not a lot. Contact me either on the phone or email me privately. There's a little donation that we can reach out to people. Not a lot, but a little bit to help those who are in need. So if you know someone like that who may need some support and may not be able to mention it, let me know discreetly. We can reach out to such a person privately without anyone knowing. So keep that in mind, okay? Today, the readings are very interesting. We're waiting for the coming of the Holy Spirit on Sunday. Jesus resurrected, stayed with the apostles 40 days, he ascended, and then 10 days later, the Holy Spirit came. So we're going to talk about the gift of the Holy Spirit after this Mass, but the readings prepare us as to what the apostles and what Jesus himself thought about his followers after they have left. You know, Paul went to Milesius, and then he's telling them about the wolf that is going to come after he has left. I love the reading from the Acts of the Apostles this morning, chapter 20. You might want to read it again. And Paul is telling the people, you may not be able to see me again. I mean, you could see the love, the crying, the weeping, and they led him to the ship. Just think about it for 1 minute. Almost like a farewell. And it broke the heart of the people. They were weeping and crying for Paul. And Paul kept saying, after I leave, the wolf is going to come. He's going to try to scatter the flock. In the Gospel, John's Gospel, chapter 17, is called the High Priest Prayer. Jesus is also giving a farewell speech and praying to the Father that the Father may send the Holy Spirit to consecrate those who follow him, to consecrate them in their truth. He also warns of what he calls the evil one. Paul warned about the wolf. Jesus warns about the evil one. Now, if the wolf or the evil one came with a mask and horn looking like the devil, we will know right away and say, there he comes, there she comes. It doesn't come like that. He uses different tactics. Circumvention of the truth, speaking with both sides of the mouth, holding on to power that really puts people down without paying attention to what people are suffering. And sometimes that happens in political arena, or unfortunately, sometimes it happens in the church. I'm just going to hold on to my power. And then people are going to die, and I don't care. All I care is to hold on to my power and to the teaching that helps me to keep my power. People are dying in front of me. I don't care. And the people could be in the womb. No one cares. That is how the devil gets in. He could be in the womb. Well, it doesn't matter. We argue either way. We just circumvent the truth. Jesus says, consecrate them in the truth. But that is one aspect, in the womb. Another aspect is when we see human beings, maybe they are grown, well, if they're affected by poverty and by illness and COVID-19 pandemic, and sometimes when they die, well, we don't really care about that one. We don't care about those in the womb. That's the devil. You know that. That's the devil trying to divide the truth and make it this way or the other way. It's not this way or the other way. It's both. Consecrate them in the truth. So when they want to be pro-life, they can protect them in the womb, but can also protect them even when they are old, when they are affected by circumstances and injustice in the world. Yesterday, I don't know if you saw it in the news, I saw it. A man in Minnesota, supposed to be a very, very Christian state, was put down, and policemen trampled upon him. They put a knee on his neck, and he died. You know what I've been looking for online? I went on search engines yesterday, including this morning. Where are the pro-lifers? Where is the pro-life? There is no pro-life comment yet. Where are the bishops and the cardinals and the priests and the Catholics and the faithful who are so pro-life? Where are they? They're all silent. And the man died. What a shame on all of us. Bishops, cardinals, priests, if you are hearing me out there, what a shame on us. The man died. And everyone remained silent. Bishops and priests and pro-lives and Catholics remained silent at the face of death and injustice. I don't know about you, but it breaks my heart that when it happens in the womb, people rationalize it away. Well, they're not alive yet until when they take the first breath. They're not alive yet until blah, 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 blah. They blow it away. And there are some people, I thank God, who defend those in the womb. But if we defend them in the womb and we cannot defend them when they are old, our pro-life message has become a political message. And you trust these politicians? Do you? Do you trust these politicians? Think about it. If we are Catholics as only politicians, we pick sides and we circumvent the truth and we cannot stand for what is right and we claim to be Christian. I mean, I love the way St. Paul put it. Paul put it, he said, in Malicious, Paul spoke to the presbyters of the church of Ephesus, keep watch over yourself and over the flock of which the Holy Spirit has appointed you overseers, in which you tend the church of God that he acquired by his own blood. That's what bishops should be doing. That's what priests should be doing. That's what pro-lifers should be doing. Taking care of ourselves and the flock entrusted to us by teaching them the truth. But when we circumvent the truth, well, we just teach one according to political realities and then stand on this side with politicians and then on the other side, right and left. Then we leave the truth in the center to suffer. Now, even in this COVID-19 pandemic, I mean, they politicize it. You know that. Haven't you seen it? They politicize it. Whether to wear masks or not to wear masks has become political. Whether to go to church or not to go to church has become political. Yesterday I heard a church was burned down because people are trying to go to church. But they have not burned down all the shops. What is wrong with our country? We pick sides. I'm not yelling at you. Sorry, I'm not yelling at you. It's spiritual exuberance. The Holy Spirit is coming and it has already come upon me. We pick sides, right or left. We leave the truth at the center to suffer. We need 11 people, only 11. Jesus chose 12 apostles, one left. 11 people stood for the truth. They have changed the world. I wish I could have 11 people in St. Patrick Church, 11 people in the Catholic Church, 11 people in America. We will change the world. 11 committed people to the truth. That is why Jesus says, consecrate them, not in political opinion, consecrate them in the truth, because the wolf is going to come. The evil one is going to come. They're not going to come with horns. They're going to sneak in, manipulate the truth. And Jesus prays for you. He prays for me. He prays for St. Patrick Church. He prays for America. He prays for Universal Church. One prayer. Consecrate them, O Lord, in the truth. Amen.